All right, let's get into it. Tales from the Super Scotty Crypt, episode 2. This one's going to be some from my time down in Florida back when I lived in the Tampa area. I lived in Palm Harbor, worked technically in Tampa. But I worked at the Tampa Bay Downs, the horse track. If you've been down there, you may have heard of it. There's a poker room there too called the Silks, so you can watch the horses, gamble on the horses, gamble on anything pretty much, and then and play poker as well. But I worked in the third floor restaurant, which is one of the the nicest restaurant in the place. There's some other ones in there, and then I also worked in the poker room, like grill at times too. But my main job was there in the third floor restaurant, and so one of my daily tasks, was to take the desserts down to the bottom floor because on the gambling floor there was this little shop, little hut-like area. I don't know what you call it, but it had ice creams, desserts, etc., etc. And my job was to bring some of the pastries and stuff down from that we'd make up there on the third floor, bring them down to the first floor, and at the end of the day, I'd come back down and get them. And oddly enough, the two people that worked there, like I can't remember their names. It was like Sarah and something, but the shop was called Sarah and a guy's name, like a girl's name and a guy's name. And the two people that worked the hut were those exact names. And everybody asked them, they're like, "Hey, do you guys own this or whatever?" And they're like, "No, it was just a coincidence. Like we both have the exact same name," which is kind of funny. But anyways, so this guy though, the one that worked there, like the definition of like a lug nut, like meathead, like from Jersey, you know what I'm saying, all like jerseyed out and like muscular as hell, but like just a moron. Like nothing got through to this guy. Like, I mean, constantly, like if you said anything to him and he talked with such a thick, slangy accent, like, like beefcake, like accent, and like his eyes were always like, yo, man, like it was kind of funny, but at the same time, he was a little off-putting. But anyway, so I take down some cream puffs one day, and I take them down there, and at the end of the day, I come back down to go pick them up from the guy, and he he had stacked. They're on these like hotel pans, and he had stacked more hotel pans on top of the cream puffs, so they're like completely smashed, like they're soft like little cream puffs, and like he'd stacked the pans on top of them, and I'm like, "Dude, bro," I was like, "What is this?" And he's like, "Huh?" And I'm like, "Bro, look at this. Like, you can't stack these trays on top of the cream puffs because they're gonna smash them. Do you see this?" And he's acting like he didn't know what the hell I was talking about. I'm like, "Look," and he looks at me and he says to me, "Yo, I guess now I know how to deal with a cream puff, huh?" Like, and I was just like, I don't know if he said the huh part, but he's like, "No, I know how to deal with a cream puff," and like looked at me, and I was just like, and he threw me for a loop because my brain is my gears are just cranking because I'm like, dude, is this dude even smart enough to like come up with a quip like that, like on the spot? Like, is he calling me a cream puff basically? and I was just sitting there thinking, I was like, yeah, that's how you deal with a cream puff, I guess. I just said something. I was like, yeah, like I don't know exactly what I said, but I was like, okay, all right, well, just remember that, like, I just like walked off, and I was just like, damn, dude, did that dude actually come up with like the most intelligent thing he's ever said in his whole lifetime? I'm telling you, it probably was. But oddly, the funny part is that like later on, a month or so later, he got fired because he was caught stealing liquor from the liquor cabinet, and he came in all drunk and was like, when they tried to get him and arrest him and found the liquor on him in his backpack and shit, he was like fighting security, you know what I'm saying? Like two security guards and him were brawling, and like he got fired, and I don't know if they arrested him or not, but anyways, like, so that was his demise as far as like the working at the Tampa Bay Downs. But anyways, that's just a short one, but I thought I'd share it. There's many other stories from that establishment actually that I could probably tell. But anyways, that's it for now. So I hope you enjoyed, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.